All right. We already got a lot of people in here, so yeah, the party is on. But I also have a black screen, so I need to rectify that.
See, not to drag you down, Shady, but I think this is the level of success that you need to aim for. You need to aim for the camera just showing an empty bed and still raking in over 5,000 viewership.
Yeah, that's
with
the
a
dream.
followers-only chat turned on. What the She's been going for 14 hours. Was she actually sleeping on stream? That's literally against TOS. Oh my god.
I know, it's
Yeah.
insanity.
Nothing ever. Well, what was
Howdy, Outrun. Oh, Ruka.
Oh, hey, Outrun. Well,
It's the only Dutch I know.
the terms of service, the internet has no rule of law. It's supposed to, but it's really just,
See, someone
got
mad at me.
and
for
how you know
being,
them.
Someone got mad at me for being mad at all the Twitch thoughts and stuff, being like, hey, basically saying don't hate the player, hate the game. And it's like, yeah, okay, but I hold people to a higher standard, but I guess it's literally the internet, so there's no honor to be had.
Yeah.
It's not the point. I don't know, it still just frustrates me.
Does anyone ever play games? Like what Twitch is supposed to be used for?
Aha! See, you're a fool, Moss, for thinking that Twitch is supposed to be used for streaming the playing of video games, because I've had that discussion come up as well. And apparently
well, it was
not.
originally part of Twitch's terms of service that you had to have a game up at all times.
Yeah, but now we have
Yep.
the just chatting category and everything, so I don't think that's a thing anymore.
So
I'm confused. The tits in or out at this point, because I think it's against the terms of service, but apparently it's allowed under some circumstances.
You can show obnoxious amounts of cleavage, but no nips, I think, is how it goes.
Also birds, I would imagine.
So
Yeah,
just as a warning, my Twitch thing says the stream is unstable. I don't know if that means it's going to start cutting out, but at the moment,
that's
it
just
looks like
because
it's
we're
going
all
through.
in here. It's nothing to do with your video quality.
No, that would be Discord, right? Or well, that was a good slurp.
I need more numbing agent.
Well, you
All right.
live in the Netherlands, Outrun. I think they freed the nipple conversation ended a long time ago.
Well, even guys can't do it either, so I appreciate that equality.
Yeah, that's the only reason why they made that rule.
Male presenting nipple.
So no
Yeah, that's
sumo
how they worded
wrestling
it.
on-
Yep.
No sumo wrestling on Twitch.
Which confused me so hard for a while, because I'm just like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? And then I realized, oh yeah, cause there's the yeah, and the yeah. But just say no to all. I don't know why you have to specify a
What the-
differentiation if you're just gonna ban all of them in the first place. Oop.
Oop.
I just saw it on the stream.
It's unfortunate.
Thanks, Sarah. What the heck is...
Sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, now it's up for me. I can see it.
Hi,
17
Daniel.
months, all right.
Yes, the delay between the voice chat audio and
How do
the
I
stream video
resub
feed
for
is
like
like 10
ever?
to 15 seconds.
'Cause I'm still running on my first payment here.
Daniel, are you following that that channel with the Sleeping Beauty or whatever that's going on right now?
Amaranth.
Yes.
Is she still gone?
I'm
Stole
sure
that
you're
on
one of the
today.
you're one
Hey,
of the 14,000 or
That's fair,
5,000 or
isn't it?
however many viewers that is.
It's only 5,000.
5.4K.
Yep. Oh, it went back up. Maybe she came back. She probably didn't.
Yeah, it's a good market there if you're a woman. If you're a man, it's not such a good market.
Much like pornography.
Shady watches paint dry. Got to get that stream up to 5,000 views. Or viewers. Live viewers.
Yeah.
Ah, I did it again.
What if it was?
See, the problem is now I'm sober, but I'm lost on where this puzzle is because I was like halfway through it, so I gotta figure out what I was doing.
Outrun, here's the problem with that. How do you define a woman?
Yes.
It is actually a
That's true. You create
conundrum.
quite an interesting structure of incentives. Oh, wait, this is where I was supposed to be?
Jeez.
See, I don't know which way is backward and which way is forward. This is the biggest puzzle in the game, and I got halfway through it.
Mm-hmm.
I know
I
I'm
remember.
supposed to generally ascend, but I don't remember. I also
Yeah.
feel way too sober looking at this puzzle. I know I need...
What if it was Poirot sleeping? People would probably watch that on Twitch.
Who?
You know Poirot, the Belgian detective. He sort of sleeps like with his arms, his hands together below his chin, like he's a rodent or something.
Oh.
As soon as you mention rodents, there's just the sound of sound of disgust.
Well, he is Belgian, so.
Should I gift 100
We have against
subs?
Belgians.
Yes.
Let me give you $500 in
I'll put it to
subs.
good
No.
use.
Why would I do that? I would rather just give you the money on PayPal.
That's true.
Buy
Well,
you
just in
five.
cash
Buy-
under the men's room door. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
See,
After-
Frosting's learning. He's not laughing at everything now.
After
He's not laughing
fitting
at
a-
everything you say.
Exactly.
I think he's starting to catch
I
on.
knew I'd get him.
Wait a minute. What is this? Can I get up there?
Yeah, I think I should tell everyone now I'm coming out. I'm a woman, so I think you should watch me sleep. Pay me loads of money.
It
Yeah,
works,
so the
bro.
does it though? I'm not sure it does, because like
No. Like, you have a higher chance of
you
success.
can,
Do you disagree?
well,
Sorry.
if it's ultimately about other people's attention, you're not actually able to control people's attention as much as you would like. I know this as a streamer. I can't even control
not
myself
like
on
it
this
was in the old
walkway.
days, when, it was one television channel. It's like, oh great, it's the news. Oh great, look, it's Mr. Rogers. Let's all watch him because there's nothing else on.
Yeah, people got too much choice nowadays. The key to the solution is to give people less choice and to force them to do things or to watch a certain amount of things.
If we can all quote unquote agree,
We got to seize the means of
can
entertainment.
fabricate
Control TV, right,
consensus.
Frosting?
Only that way, if we force people to watch certain things, so we can get people to read books instead.
Oh, I see. That's the version.
This is about an Amaranth sleeping live stream. Yes, because Mostap and I got recommended her thing at the same time while we were waiting for Shady to
Well,
start.
it's still under recommended.
Yeah, it's still under recommended. And I checked it to see what was going on because the game is listed as I'm only sleeping.
So I don't know
the
who this
topic?
is.
Just a Twitch thought, a really popular one.
I was gonna say, but I do know that there's a lot of
That's odd. Her channel isn't on the list of recommended right now.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of what
Pokemon
is
in
it?
my recommended, and she's playing Life is Strange.
Amaranth?
No, Pokemon
Oh,
for 19,000
is-
people.
not as bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, she should get on the whole sleeping thing, obviously.
Gets slept on stream.
Yeah.
Since that's okay now, I guess. Unless you're a dude. A dude
It's a-
accidentally dozed off, I think, and he got banned for it. Or like he
Yeah,
forgot to
watch
turn.
out, Shady.
Yeah, if you black out, there's nothing we can do.
I
Yeah,
used
'cause
to get
wasn't
pretty.
it- yeah.
I used to get pretty far gone. Now I just get like, moderately far gone.
How have you managed that?
What do you think? Just getting really drunk.
I think
Apply
you
more
get older.
alcohol.
The substances.
It would be harder to stay awake.
Still
I know.
wonder though, places like Rumble, the old like YouTubes or whatever. Some of them support streaming now. Can they possibly go to there and do the actual full, just go more hardcore than they can here? They could probably. I'm not saying they should. I'm saying I'm disavowing this whole idea. I'm just saying if they wanted to go over to those stream there and go beyond the cleavage, would they be able to, according to their terms of service?
That should be one of the mottos or something of one of those alt platforms. Go beyond the cleavage.
We're favor the nipple.
We leave less to the imagination than our competitors.
It'd be especially good for shadings. He says he has no ability to visualize things, so no wonder he doesn't like the cleavage streamer. But if we went beyond the cleavage,
Why is
then,
this partially open?
I'm glad you
Shading
found
Oh,
that
it's just
door.
this way.
Never stream again. True social. All right, that's interesting. What?
Well, yeah,
what are
it's true.
EVs? What are EVs outrun?
Electric vehicles? I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for.
Effort values?
Expected value. No, fellow mathematicians.
Well, I know what expected value means.
Well, you said it was EV.
Yeah.
It's just not
Escape
what most ordinary
velocity?
people-
Hey, there you go.
That's
Well, I worked in slot machines. We used EV all the time to mean,
Echo Victor.
yeah. So I don't. Okay, so this seems like I'm back at this level. I guess I got to figure out how to get up to one of these others.
Oh, incidentally, there's
playing a
two
game.
there's two ways that I might leave earlier than anticipated. If my CPU stays at over 100 degrees for an extended period of time, my computer will give up on life, and there is a thunderstorm that I'm hearing outside, so
Just go on
could
your phone.
experience some power loss.
What if a carton of ice cream on top of your CPU?
We got a couple
don't-
of solid
not last.
ideas here.
That wouldn't last very long.
Speaking of ice
Haven't
cream,
you-
You
the
just need to squeeze another hour out of it before you
My
throw it away for
guy-
good.
There's more. Hey, have a deep voice.
I underclocked it and I took off half the cores. My 8-core CPU is now running on 4 cores. And it's still not enough. Sometimes it still goes up to 100-something degrees C.
So if it's white, does that mean I need to hit it? Oh,
Save Slim.
I made that mistake too. Come on. Slim Jim, say something.
oh, Slim Jim in the house?
Something.
Yeah.
There he is, sort of.
All right.
Yes, Slim, apparently we sound the same, according to
Yeah,
multiple
'cause-
people.
I'll confess.
Well, to the guy with the Australian accent, he can't tell the difference. He's explained this. He can't tell the
Slim
difference
just
between
made a
What's your
mistake too.
Yeah. Look, he was talking. Save Slim's CPU. Slim's CPU is fine. I mean, it's a little slow, but it's
Oh,
not
I
gonna
see.
fry itself.
And that's why he should purchase mine for the low price of.
See,
Is
no
it
one's ever gonna
before or
mistake me
after
for
the
someone
ice cream
else.
dump.
Yeah.
Okay,
mean, I
that's what I
remember
needed. I needed to hit this purple thing, or pink. I don't know, the magenta, whatever. So now those are all okay. I need to hit them when they're white, and I turn them into whatever their natural
remember,
color is.
I called up my driving instructor after about 5 years or so, after having not spoken to him, and he still recognized my voice, even though I hadn't spoken to him for that amount of time. And he was
That's
so
it.
excited once he heard my voice. He's like, "Oh, it's that! Oh, how are you doing?" I was very flattered.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh god, I wonder if I'm gonna use this whole bottle of drug by the time we're done with the stream. I need to apply it every like 5 minutes, otherwise I can feel pain.
Well,
Need a
we still got another, I think, 12 hours till we get to my favorite part of these hangouts, Shady. So hopefully I'll make it that far.
You know, I talk about this, like, why it takes me so long to get started on a stream, because you gotta understand, like,
I understand the pain.
it's a necessary prep time.
Yeah. What? Drinking?
Yeah.
Well, just being able to endure.
That's why for the We Were Years, I would always message you actually like 10 minutes before I was really ready, because I knew it would take you a few minutes to get going.
That was Slim Jim talking.
Yes.
No, that was Frosting.
This is
Hey,
Slim
pretty
Jim,
much-
and you're watching Shady Paradox.
I mean, pretty much Slim Jim and Frosting are the new grinders at the moment.
Oh, no.
Like, you know, one of them speaks. It doesn't matter who.
Oh.
Honorary brothers.
I wonder if
Honorary
Grinder's going to
relative.
show up today.
I don't know. I don't. Oh, look, I'm at the top.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we're basically done with this game. I just need to
Okay,
get
if
to solve the last puzzle here, I think, or maybe there's a little more. I'm
Are they
very
are there
close
any
either
other
way.
improvements?
It's not an achievement,
always-
but it's just very close to.
It's always nice when Grinder shows up, because you get a good evening of trolling and... I mean,
Yeah,
oh,
you're pretty. You are relentless.
Yeah, sorry,
So
Grinder,
rude, the
whichever
poor
one you
guy.
want to watch. What
You
we're
only
gonna do-
apologize when they're not here.
Well, yeah.
Is Schrodinger's
Yeah, I
Ballad-
would never. I would never apologize when they're here. That would show weakness.
Well, yeah, that's Chinese style. But yeah, what?
But I
Yeah. Slim Jim.
What can I do to you, my friend?
Slim
What can I
Jim,
do to
when,
you? My-
when Grinder shows up, you got to have that discussion about Thomas the Tank Engine. Because we still haven't had that yet. You know, we
Oh,
gotta
the
have this
debate.
trivia-
We have
we
to
gotta have the
actually
greatest
schedule a debate.
Of the 21st century. You know, it's like, you know, we gotta have Matthew versus Mostat. We gotta have Slim Jim versus Griner. Whichever one, it doesn't matter. Even if they're both there together, they're still gonna lose. So it doesn't really make a difference.
Who can I
So,
fight in this
What would be the
battle
subject of this
royale?
debate exactly?
I didn't hear what anyone said there.
All right.
Your accents are too strong.
Oh, look at that. It has the cyan and the green, but not the magenta. So I guess there is another one I'm missing. Never mind. Oh, that one over there. There it is. So I can't
Shoot.
get across. I can't quite get to that. Like, look at how close I am to this. I think I'll just slip right through there. But who knows? I guess I'll try it. I can't jump in this game.
Can I ask
That's
a
what I
Christopher
thought.
style
Okay.
question?
So I got to figure out a different way.
Because, you know, Griner loves to ask, you know, just random questions. Like, oh, here's a fun question. How
I
is
will
everyone's
say here's an
supply...
interesting question.
Here's an interesting question. How is everyone's supply chains going? Are you all suffering from food shortages, or are any of you just like
Food shortages.
fine? Food
He re-
shortages.
Yeah, I know that Frosting is relentless in
I'd say the shortages of food
Yeah.
have gotten a lot better in my area in recent months. I mean, we never really had food supplies in our stores and such run completely out, as much as particular brands and flavors being temporarily out of stock.
Anybody notice?
my local grocery store was completely out of eggs yesterday. Just the entire.
Oh,
thing.
I've had that happen as well.
That's not happened until the last time I went.
I order groceries,
Deep.
groceries weekly, and there's always stuff missing. Like last week, like just last time, I ordered 8 microwave meals to get me through the week, And it was like, oh, okay, we've made some substitutions. So they had my microwave meal, ordered about 8, substituted about 0. And so like, all right, well, what am I supposed to eat this week? I have got some other food, but yeah, it's been bread, it's been juice, it's been eggs, it's been microwave meals, it's been what is it? Snacks. I think pretty much. I like milk. I've had to have substituted, but it's always been with another brand of milk. But yeah, food shortages are really, really bad. Not well, they're pretty bad here. So there's no guarantee that you're going to get the food that you need.
If I may interject, the two things that I'm honestly the most surprised that we're still seeing shortages of in my area, mostly in the pharmacy and such, is gloves and masks. 'Cause, like, nobody uses them anymore. There should be plenty.
It's the past trend. It's out of style now.
Well, nobody except my family, that is.
Yeah, you gotta go back to the dark recesses where you used to get your masks and gloves from.
Oh, what? Look at this. How did I... Okay.
Magic. You're just that good.
No, just lucky and not paying attention. Just pull the...
Anyway, as you were saying, Mosnap.
Oh, I'd finished.
Oh.
My wife is so we've had food shortages ever since I got married.
In for the long haul, huh?
It was a joke about her height. Very tiny.
You can tell why people get them mixed up.
It's actually weird because if you we stand side by side in pictures or whatever, she doesn't even come up to my shoulders. It's really funny.
That's funny because my parents are pretty much the same height.
My parents are the same way because my dad's he's basically 6'1" and my mother's 4'10".
Wait, the same way? Huh?
No, to Slim's wife situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my mother's massive. She's like 177, so...
I'm trying to think of how to construe that in a funny way that's not uncreative.
Wait, can I not...
Your mother's quite short, isn't she, Shady?
5'6"? Is that short?
Oh,
That's
she's
average.
alright. Yeah.
It's taller than my wife, so it's obviously not short. Can't really.
Remember, I did my best friend he had a cousin who he doesn't speak to anymore, who at one time had this girlfriend who was, I think he was maybe like 5'10" or something, but she was pretty much the same height I am, which is almost 6'1". Yeah, it was so weird just, being around a woman of that height, just thinking, hang on, this isn't right. You're a woman and I do have to look down to you? I mean, sorry. No, I didn't mean that in the sexual
Wait a
way,
second. Hold on.
It was just weird, because that's like not the normal, that's not the natural order of things. I mean... Oh, shut up. You know what I mean?
Check your privilege.
no.
You're trying
You're good there.
You're intentionally trying to get me into trouble.
I wouldn't do that to say the N-word, Shady.
I mean, why
That's
would this
true.
stream make a difference?
Slim, your prior service, right?
Yes, and still in the guard.
Oh, there you go. You want to bond about boot camp trauma?
Yeah, man.
It's like my go-to icebreaker
You know what?
whenever I meet anybody else military. It's just
Yes,
like,
the
hey,
rest of us can study you two and learn the difference.
No, none of you guys know this. I used to be in the Navy.
Oh, really?
Is that so?
Yeah. I was in the Sea Scouts.
I'm happy with you guys carrying on the conversation. This
Yeah.
puzzle's hard, so I can focus on the puzzle while you...
I have no idea what's going on
In the conversation or the puzzle?
in the game. And to a lesser extent in the conversation too.
The conversation is unfocused though. Okay, so you see, okay, I'll tell Super Gamer before we talk about boot camp. See these little stations, these little hills with the little lights above them?
Yes.
So they start out as white. The lights above start out as white. The hills always have those, you know, the green, the magenta sign colors. The lights are white until I find a way to stand. The goal is to reach each of those. So I've already reached all of those that I see over there in the distance. So those lights have changed. But there's this one over here, this one magenta hill with a white light above it. So I need to get over there.
Okay. I
There you go.
wasn't really asking for an in-depth explanation, but thanks.
Well, you got it anyway.
Yeah, you got it.
How do you sound like such a douche?
Well, okay. It's
Thought
what
you
I do anyway, even if it's for... It's really actually for, you know, anyone, the context being... Oh, I can
Also
just
for
do this.
yourself.
No.
Well, I'm glad to know now.
That's basically the premise of rubber duck programming.
So...
Having an inanimate object that you can speak to.
Oh, can go this way. All right, so... Whoops. Boot camp or whatever.
I
about
would go on a whole diatribe about that, but throat bad, and I don't want it to be a one-sided conversation.
Well,
Well,
I'm solving
save that for
puzzles,
next
so...
I'll just say this. A quick little story, and I'm sure prior service will definitely cringe at this. We were learning to do the functions check on the M16 rifle,
Mm-hmm.
and what you do is you'll charge the rifle, you pull the charging handle back, which will pull the bolt, and then you'll release it. You'll have your trigger, you'll pull the trigger down, right? Then you'll charge it. You pull the charging handle back, release the bolt, let it go forward, and then release the trigger, and you should hear it thunk back into place. Well, one of the soldiers in our platoon released the trigger before the drill sergeant said. So, to encourage discipline, drill sergeant put us in MOP 4 and had us do burpees for like 3 hours.
Nice. Oh my god. Speaking
He
of
drug a
people,
He drug a 60-gallon garbage can in the middle of the bay and said, "Don't you dare throw up in my kill zone. You puke in this trash can."
oh goodness. I heard a story about one recruit. They were doing field stripping on their rifles, and this dude somehow, and I heard this from the perspective of a what was he? I think he was one of the officers on the on base for the training, but so he's like the dude that was above the drill sergeants, like directly above. And he said this dude field stripped his rifle, and when putting it back together, he put the charging handle in back, or no, not the charging handle. Oh, what was it? It was the I think he put the bolt carrier or something in backwards into the gun. And it's like, what? And the drill sergeants were just baffled that somebody could even manage to do that. And it took like...
It probably
Oh,
does
imagine-
work if you force it.
I imagine putting it in the wrong way is a lot harder than in the right way.
Yes. And then they had to get it out again. And that dude definitely paid for it.
I'm just trying to picture this in my mind. Like, how?
Yeah. No, I forget which specific component it was, but it's like you got the butt of the gun and you drop the
But it
component
essentially
in.
ruined the weapon.
No, it didn't. It didn't ruin it. It scuffed it up really bad. But the problem was trying to get the thing out again because it's not supposed to go
Oh.
in that way in the first place.
What?
It wouldn't work that way.
Yeah, it doesn't function like that. So they had to get it out. and it's like stuck in there because I guess he was using all of his force to get it in, even though it was the wrong way around. And he managed to get it in.
Oh, Amaranth only got 5.1k viewers now.
Oh man,
Oh, she needs to work harder.
I agree.
I mean, get out of bed! Oh, look.
Austin, did they ever talk to you guys about the path of least resistance went through?
See, this is the thing here. There's another guy. There's a guy here, Panda TV, string to 212 viewers. I'm only sleeping. I'm only sleeping. I don't know if he's decided to just rip her off or whatever. He's still got more viewers than Shady. We've only got 7 viewers, so.
To answer your
Yeah,
question, Slim, we never got to talk about Path of Least Resistance, but we were also Coast Guard, so that may have had something to do with it.
Perhaps. You just think, though, like, it's a general principle that the path of least resistance is top.
Oh, somebody's cutting out.
It's robot time. That Bluetooth dongle's not happy.
So, if you're trying to jam this bolt carrier into the rifle, and it's not working, maybe something's not right.
Maybe that dude was the reason why they have that conversation nowadays.
He's a
There's
real
always a
trendsetter. Yeah.
So
There's
on
always-
Fridays, before like the weekend starts and you've got time off, they'll give you safety briefs, right?
Mhm.
The usual things, you know, like don't drink and drive, you know, domestic violence bad, that kind of thing. And if whenever you go to a unit that has a really unique and specific safety brief, there's a reason why.
Oh yeah.
Something happened.
Like- Yeah, when the first sergeant says, "Do not pick up Thai lady boys with STDs,"
Why
it's
is that
because somebody from
happening?
that unit
Oh.
has done it.
Because the thing is,
Yeah.
that, oh no, not ladyboy, that's actually a woman. That everyone there is just shaking their head. Still, thing is though, if you did take
I see the
what you
problem.
thought was a Thai girl back to our hotel room, and it turned out to be a ladyboy, how would you ever come back from that? That would be pretty embarrassing. If I knew someone who did that, I'd never let them live it down. Like, you know, let's say
Yeah, I was gonna say
Griner
what
did it,
happens in
like,
Thailand stays in Thailand.
You know, yeah, if Griner had his way with a Thai ladyboy, I would never let it go about it. It's like,
Oh,
hey,
and-
how's it hanging?
City, it's
to the
all well and
left.
good to say what happens in Thailand.
They're very
stays in Thailand
convincing.
until you bring back a souvenir
Ugh.
like herpes.
Yes, you can show your grandchildren.
That's so disgusting.
I'm not the one who brought herpes up.
I need to stop doing this. This is literally the third time I've done
Always
this.
your excuse, Mostat.
It's like,
I
don't
really
start
hope
these
it's talking about
conversations.
game and not
I
lady
didn't
boys.
I did not bring up Thai ladyboys or herpes. Grimerant's still sleeping. Get up, you stupid. What's
Well,
her
she's
name?
been up.
Well, you know what they say about making money while you sleep, right?
Yeah.
I have a
wait,
buddy
no,
who-
yeah. Yeah, no, I don't.
He was doing a just chatting stream and he was drinking while he was doing it. And he ended up passing out in the middle of it in his chair. His bed was right next to his desk, and like at 3 a.m, he woke up undressed on cam and then got into bed.
How did he get undressed?
He just woke up undressed.
His clothes had vanished.
Woke
I have
up,
a few
comma,
questions about this
undressed.
story.
It was all on
Like
camera. We saw it
X-Files.
all happen. We still can't explain it.
It was
I mean, here's the thing, Shady. The most interesting thing that's ever happened to you on a Twitch stream is when you were streaming abduction, and then Matthew told us about how he got rejected from an incel forum because he said he'd be nice to women. You really need to lift your game, Shady. You know,
Oh, I thought it was when we got raided by bots.
That
well,
was
like
very
By that guy
time
who
hangout.
making bot accounts.
Yeah, Hoss or whatever.
Which was
Yeah,
also
I
when
rem-
we were streaming it. When you were streaming
Yeah.
Abduction, incidentally.
That was one of the few streams I actually managed to catch live, and I was really ticked off about it.
I just found it
Yeah.
amusing.
You're ruining my calm. You
Who
and your
said that?
stupid bot attack. Me,
Was that
to
Shady
nobody.
who said that? Yeah, that was the Elixir of Time thing. That part wasn't recorded. I think I may have backed up that part though, but
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
needed to do. Ugh.
yeah, we were at the temple in Shangri-La, and it's like the hotspot kept following. Good times.
What you gotta do is when the bots do attack, you just gotta say, I never agreed to this, and then fall into the lava.
That works.
He's over here.
You know, it'd be great, for bots on Discord. You just try to track the bots to a certain server that you post something illegal, and the whole server and everyone on there gets deleted. One good way of dealing with bots. It's like a honey trap, only with
A
Discord
honey
server.
trap. I think
Yeah,
you
yeah,
mean
you-
it's like
just-
it's a honey server.
You add like the biggest most popular bots imaginable, and then you just spam the chat in the server with the N word.
Now you gotta go
Well,
harder
if
than that.
that
Are you guys
gets
plotting my
lost-
destruction? What's going on here?
What? No, not yours.
No, we're talking about how we can destroy bots on Discord for good, just by attracting them to a server, one server, then getting that server deleted.
Oh, I see. But isn't...
Did the bot do nothing wrong? It was just
Yeah, I
following
don't-
orders. Wait a second.
See, Frosting laughed at his own joke that time.
He's just generally a happy person.
And here I am.
Yeah, in
I
real
have to
life,
laugh, because
he's
otherwise I'd
miserable.
cry about my throat.
Yet he's still here.
I'm still here. Still
Yeah, my
living.
throat's upsetting me as well. I think that's just because I've been talking too much for, I don't know.
Maybe you should shut up.
I didn't know there was a
Goodbye.
limit.
Why? There's always a limit on anything.
Oh, here we go.
That's the rule of entropy.
Everything in moderation. Water, heroin,
Amaranth.
amaranth. Ooh, we're at the control room. Those are some giant wire nuts.
It looked like crystals to me.
All right, so here's the master
Ooh,
pad here.
the controls.
This just looks like a fancy
Are you
screensaver.
taking the role of DJ for this entire universe or something?
Yeah, this is the last
Yeah,
one.
This universe's Craig Charles.
Yo, what's up? Shitty Paradox on the horn! Let's go!
So what do you think, Sarah,
What?
about Thai Lady Boys and the whole and the whole whether you can actually it's possible for people to ever live that down?
I mean, I'm into it.
All right.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was going to be the answer.
Oh, I don't want this then.
Oh yeah, Lauren.
Mm.
Oh, you still there?
Yeah. Yeah, I know I haven't said much. I'm just enjoying the conversation.
Okay, the way you... So we were talking about Thai lady boys, and then you hear... Alright, you hear, Lauren? Like she just knows the question that's coming.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I hear myself.
Oh.
And
echo.
come on.
Who's reverbing? I want to say something, but I don't want to hear my own voice.
Just who's lighting up in the...
Centennial, I think. Yeah. There he is. There he is.
He's guilty.
Hi, Sense.
Hot mic.
What? What's going on? Can't get this figured out. I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Oh, I just heard myself.
There, it's you. I don't wait. How would you be feedback in here? Oh, because I'm picking it up and sending it again, right? I don't know. No, I wouldn't be doing that. I don't know. I don't understand audio on the depth that Frosting does.
I think you overestimate my capabilities.
Well, you overestimated him because you said you were really good at this stuff.
I know more than the average Twitch streamer, but the average is also Amaranth, so it's not a high bar.
You know, funny story about ladyboys.
I like this segue.
So I actually, I was at my father's house and
I gotta
Okay,
go
don't
back
like
and
this
look up the
anymore.
codes, I think.
his wife's
But that's fine because I can use the fast track. So go.
his wife's Thai masseuse came over with her husband, and we were chatting, and it was a really awkward. She started this really awkward conversation because she just said, she suddenly just turned to me and said, "Oi, you have boyfriend, no girlfriend?" And I said,
I'll be back.
"No." I'm like, I don't want to have this conversation. She said, "You want Thai wife?" And at that moment, I was very tempted to say no because I have a vagina fetish. But I just thought, no, don't pick a fight with, don't make the situation any worse. Then she said, "What country you like?" And I'm just there trying to very gently tell her because I don't want to embarrass her. Like, no, this is not a conversation you have with people. Like, you don't ask people what country they like in this context.
What country do you
See?
like?
I wanted to ask that, but I don't know if it'd be too much.
That is too
Go on,
much.
tell us, Moss. Oh.
Oh man.
So Sarah, what country do you like?
Wales seems pretty nice, actually.
They got a good
Wales,
accent.
yeah. Or sharks. Did you hear about the crew of the USS Indianapolis?
No?
You know about this one, Sarge?
No, but I was going to say that I didn't take Sarah for a sheep person at all.
No,
There
that's
we go.
New Zealanders. They love the sheep. I mean, of course, sheep are gonna love sheep, but you know.
What?
When I was in Afghanistan,
What did I miss?
The guy I worked with was he was a Welshman in the Royal Air Force, and
Do we go kick some ass?
well, it was funny because I kept asking him to repeat himself because I couldn't understand anything he was saying, and I finally apologized for it. It's just, and at least I'm pretty sure this is what he says. He's like, "Don't worry, man. The two things about Welsh is that we're unintelligible and we like to fuck sheep."
Like to what?
Fuck sheep.
Yes.
Oh.
Sex
Exactly.
the fluffy.
This is why my channel never grows. You keep saying the naughty
Alright,
words.
start to attention.
No word. Ed.
That is, gentlemen. The secret to a Welsh accent is to sound confused. Most academic. What's your favourite segue into another subject? Well, obviously anything to do with Dutch culture, which is of course limited entirely to the flodders. So, the Netherlands is nothing but and will never be anything but the flodders. So, Ma Flodder, Johnny Flodder, Sharky, which I know is Dutch for Charlie apparently, and the son and the daughter with the same name who really have a very intimate relationship. And the mother doesn't approve. Yeah, that's any conversation about the flodders I'm happy to have. So yeah, we know that flodder is the pinnacle of culture here at the Shady Paradox live channel. He asked me a question and then he doesn't
Someone
like the
please
answer.
mute Moz.
Wait, yeah, you can't do that. You can't.
Yeah, we
You-
can mute Moss. as
No,
Moss.
you can't. No, I'm saying Outrun can't post. I mean, you can post consecutive comments like that, but that's not. It doesn't make sense.
You didn't like the answer.
I understand the bait and I understand the sentiment, but I guess you just didn't like the answer. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he doesn't like hearing the truth about Dutch culture.
I wasn't listening. That's the solution there.
Exactly. Shady has a right not to listen.
I
But
thought Dutch
others-
culture was the fact that they keep on just like, because they're so landlocked, they keep on having to build further into the ocean and drain the ocean to get more land.
Wait,
They do have ocean. It's between them and the UK.
Yeah, I don't think that's
No,
what
I know,
landlocked
but they
means.
keep on trying
What?
to
This
drain
is a
that.
station?
Like
to
limited
get-
in land?
landlocked means they have no ocean on their borders.
Yeah, but I mean that
Well, they don't have a lot of land.
they're like border locked. They can't expand
Frosting's talking.
to get any more. Thanks
We were talking about the
for
Netherlands?
broadcasting
Until
Yeah,
the Dutch
yeah.
rise up with their mighty army.
Or
that. Yeah, but they
Holland is,
can't. Yeah, but they have to
Alright.
keep reclaiming land from the ocean
All
because
this
they can't
this
expand
misinformation
on
that the
mainland.
Netherlands are landlocked.
You know the funny thing about Amsterdam? There are more people in Amsterdam who speak English than Dutch.
Yikes!
I can believe it.
Gotta be careful with our facts here, otherwise they'll send the drama kids after us.
Someone
Someone
please
please
meet the
mute the
landlocked
landlocked
person.
I don't know. I think we
Who's
we all come from
landlocked?
countries with substantial coastlines. I am from Zimbabwe, and my country is landlocked. We're bordered by Mozambique and the other French one.
The other French
The other
one.
French one.
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah. There's
It's just
what's
going
that
to turn
country
into,
that's? What's the country between Namibia and Zimbabwe? It's a French country.
I don't know. I'm not
Is it
studying my.
Angola?
Americans don't know
My-
geography.
No,
So
Angola is
there's
to the
Zambia,
north.
There's Malawi, there's Mozambique, there's South Africa.
I haven't
think it
gotten to
might
the
be
Africa
Angola.
map yet. I
No,
finally
Angola's
got
to the
to.
north.
I finally got up to speed on the European map, so I can. I know all the countries in Europe now, but I don't know Africa yet.
Well, there's about to be a
Everyone-
giant empty space on
Well,
In Af-
everyone can
in Europe
identify
or in Africa?
it in Europe.
Oh yeah.
Everyone can identify Ukraine on a map.
Oh,
I could do it before
Botswana.
the war.
Botswana, Moss.
Shady, you got a more extensive geography than most Texans do. Usually it's just Oklahoma, Texas, Mexico, and everything else.
Well, in Colorado, because y'all invade every summer.
Oh, I gotta remember what the answer is here. I think it's this. Can't see it.
I just want to state for posterity that this game is gorgeous.
It's
That was,
simple.
That was Jimmy spoke, wasn't it?
Yes.
Alright.
I think I figured it out. Jim and Frosting have very similar cadences to their voices.
Why did
They
the
do sound
girls say
different, though.
something? We want to hear their thoughts on everything.
There's no way that this is correct, but why is that bar leading up? Oh, okay. I see. Alright. The final grand puzzle is really tough, but I can get it.
Frosting, are you by any chance a Midwesterner?
Not at all.
He's
Born and raised
Floridian.
in Florida.
Oh, Florida!
You're a Florida man.
A real
Yeah.
Florida man in the chat, everyone.
Salute to the Floridas. Floridians.
Should we
You should,
Yeah,
Shady, you go live with Frosting.
I'm helping
Colonel
to pad out the
Frosting.
diversity quota. Hello.
let me see something here.
So meth, alligators, and petty theft, right?
Yes. Legally,
Oh
no,
wow, there we
but
go.
technically,
You're allowed to change that back if you want, but you're now Florida man.
Oh, what?
Oh.
This
I was wondering why you shut up.
is amazing.
Maybe add that as make that as a roll. They give just to Frosting.
Good.
I'm more into the coke than the meth, but we'll go with that.
Yeah, it's mainly
Coke's
heroin
just
in
other
my neck
thing.
of the woods.
We specialize in all of it. We got
I
ourselves
mean, I have a
coke.
supplier that lives right next door, so
Oh, nice.
You, actually. I'd almost believe it.
that's why I have to move.
Oh.
I don't know. That sounds like prime living to me, man.
I mean, I called up the police. No one doing anything. It's ridiculous because we're not zoned for this sort of thing.
We're not zoned for drug dealing.
It's a
We don't have the
residential
right
area.
permits.
Will they even let you move in Australia?
Well, they might. It might not be legal, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Why?
Mm.
It's like,
Because
well, I mean, what are they gonna do? Send us to another prison colony?
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were doing over there.
That's what Tanzania's for, right?
Yeah, it's like once you're already in prison and you're not getting out, you just do whatever the fuck you want.
Well, yeah. You kick the shit out of the largest person you can find, so you establish dominance.
Yeah.
And then part of that.
Oh, you know what would really
Dog
good?
eat dog world.
Ship them off to New Zealand.
Same as New Zealand.
That's why
That's
whenever my
tough.
buddies complain about like the woke police state, I always say, man, just chill. We'll all be in the same gulag. It's gonna be lit.
It is going to be lit, fellow kids.
What was that? Did you see Ross Scott? He did a game dungeon on his Requital, but which was based on this Russian novel book called Wolfhound. He showed a scene from the beginning of the movie where Wolfhound's in the slave labor camp, and he just manages to overpower all the prison guards, and everyone around him is cheering. And you know, Ross Scott only showed scenes of like little bits and pieces of the scene, but it was so beautiful. Yeah, and then because he said, yeah, just if you're not happy with your job or whatever, make sure you make plans before you watch this movie, because the slave camp escape at the beginning of the movie is so inspirational. You might do something stupid.
Give
Or
it a shot,
brilliant,
Moss.
depending on
That's
how
not
it
how it
turns
goes.
out.
Outrun
Well,
asks.
that's why you plan ahead.
Outrun asks, has somebody here took the effort to watch any of the episodes of Star Trek Picard?
I watched the
See,
first
bits
season.
and pieces.
I have not, because Red Letter Media already went through the horrible torment, so I'm experiencing it through their lens.
It's better, especially when Rich starts crying.
are you talking about the second season?
Yeah,
I've only
first and
seen the
second
first
season.
one.
It's such a it shouldn't exist.
Honestly, though, I think my favorite Red Letter Media Star Trek episode is the one where they do
Aha.
trivia. And
Oh yeah.
Jay's just sitting there, like, not understanding a damn thing. And Mike's losing his mind.
All right, I got 2 of the 3. I got to go back and look up one more combination, and then
is the ultimate.
I'll have the game completed, which means then I can go get the last 4 achievements in this game once everything's open.
This is the ultimate combination. You know, Shady's playing some game, and we're just talking about weird stuff that's completely not related. He's playing some music game. We're talking about landlocking and lady.
That's the point of the
boys
sub
and
hangouts.
heroin.
Yeah, it's by
I
design.
mean, yeah, it's utterly brilliant. This is what really should be sent off into space and aliens at sea. I mean, not the naked people with the dangly bits on Voyager. It needs to be this stream.
And the sleeping person's stream will probably make it out there.
Yeah,
And
I think
Florida.
that's a
All right,
good
so I just
cultural
got
touchstone moment.
a thunder strike, which sounded like a gunshot right outside my window. So we're in the thick of it now, boys.
I mean, it is Florida. Could be either.
Don't get electrocuted because
That's a
What the-
concerning muzzle flash.
I just died
I didn't
again.
realize what that was until it recently. So, yeah, I don't know if Grinder was here, I'd tell him to just stay on even in the thunderstorm. But yeah, I would say that's you, Florida bad.
I
I'm
got
just gonna call
storage
him Florida man now.
I know, but they only do so much if you get a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
I wonder
I
how a
have-
surge protector would work for the time machine, you know, with how much power you need, whether if you just put a surge protector in, it just wouldn't work. It'd be
Oh, look
like,
at the
you know, you
momentum
don't need that
carrying
much
me
power.
out. Ah, come on.
Oh my god.
Wait, why am I below? How am I below the elevator? Now it glitched out. Okay.
Oh no.
Drunk question
Okay.
for you guys. Should we be calling it a space-time machine? Because he will need to travel back.
So someone was going to say something, and then
Space-time.
Shady had something happen in the game. So
Something happened in the game.
That's usually
Yes.
what happens in the game.
I know you have negative interest in the game, Moss.
No. It's just, I think Florida Man was going to say something, and then I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, that's a potential BRB quote candidate right there, Outrun.
Just ban all military grade assault thunderstorms.
That was a pretty good one.
Someone please mute Moss. I think that's something we can live by.
Someone
know,
please
I-
meet the landlocked person.
Except I think we've all
it was
said that
really
at least
funny.
once.
This week I spent maybe like 24 hours watched about 24 hours worth of Shady streams this week. You know, Miss 5 and Titanic and things like that. And just watching myself in the chat, I'm really annoying.
Is this a new revelation or?
You know, I'm kind of retarded.
The first step to recovery is that you have a problem.
I never thought I'd see the day.
I'm glad I could share this moment
I
with
mean,
all of you.
Grindr's got nothing on me, so I don't know.
Well, Grinder doesn't
What's
know there
Grinder?
is a problem.
Grinder drops some interesting questions sometimes. You just kind of talk.
Where is the console? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this building
Just
opened
gotta
up.
talk about nothing.
No,
Hey,
it is.
Shady, how's the spoiler video coming along?
Spoiler video?
Yeah, you were talking about it on the Uber stream back in 2020, about how you want to make a video about spoilers, because there was all the spoilers in the chat, you know, giving you the answer, and then, you know,
That was real
Oh.
early on.
Sans and I would have to delete all the comments. It was
Yeah.
like people saying, like, oh, especially the borderline spoilers, they were annoying.
I mean, obviously I never worked on it because I got other things to work on. But it's an interesting
Still gonna
concept. It's an interesting concept for a standalone video.
Write it and I'll edit it.
So I'm just curious how it would work. Just the whole idea of an episode related to spoilers.
So yeah, because it's just you end up with a funny problem where as the person solving
pretty
it, I'm the only one that would know the best hint, but I'm also the only one who can't know what it is, obviously. Right, so like I know how I think, and so I would know theoretically from what's in the game. If I knew, if there were, like, imagine if I was, you know, the Grinder twins, like, and one of me was solving the game and the other one knew the game. The one who knew the game would know exactly the kind of hint to give me because I would know my own tendencies.
It's the Grinder principle, I believe.
Is it? I thought
I
the
don't
Grinder
believe
principle
you.
was just ask a bunch of questions.
Hey, Shady,
This is
I
the
have an interesting
Grinder.
question for you.
Now that's the Grinder principle of conversation. That's different.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. It's the
Brian was a very, very bad spoiler. I had to delete so many of his comments. A lot of them were borderline spoilers. Like I remember when you were playing Miss 4. It was like you were walking around Haven, and he was just commenting on how you're taking a really long time because you're actually playing the game properly, not with a guide. It's like, you know, with how long we're taking, she's probably dead by now. And then he comments like, oh, actually she's not dead, but what's happened to her is far worse, but I won't say anything. I'm just
yeah.
You didn't sell it as a spoiler!
To his credit,
In
he did get better
fairness,
as time
Myst
went on.
4 is not the worst game to spoil.
No.
Well, it was
Yeah.
all over
By
once
a
you let
long
the Beatles
shot.
out anyway.
True. Those
But you
Beatles
know the
ruined
Beatles
everything.
don't actually go anywhere; they just float above.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah, they're there. They're everywhere, man. They're watching all the time.
Yeah.
Supply chain
How did
issues.
Grinder come into this,
The Beatles.
run? Oh yeah. I thought I was the only one who made that slip of the tongue.
I thought the grinder principle was drop the soap.
Grinder principle.
No, I've been very careful to not accidentally call the Grinder Twins the Grinder Twins,
Oh goodness.
just because I thought that would be.
Go there.
I thought that would be rude. That would just be rude.
And it would be accidental,
We're doing
so
it
it's
on purpose,
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Accidental buggery.
Yeah, we've all
What
been
he
there.
tripped you out?
I accidentally fell into one of the gentlemen.
Oh,
That
I
was
want to
that
make
was-
sure.
That
I
was
got
a little
nothing.
Britain sketch from season 3 where there was a, there
Which
was
one's
a
which?
politician.
I think I know which one's
Politician always
which, but
come
I
out and
I don't wanna
apologize
lose
because
it.
He got caught because he got caught having gay rendezvous in toilets. So he said, "I was like, oh, I just finished a meeting with the Chancellor of the Exchequer when I wanted to find a bathroom,
yeah.
and I usually just couldn't find one that was open at 2 o'clock in the morning. When I arrived at this bathroom, I encountered 2 gentlemen, Carlos and David. It was at this point my clothes accidentally fell off.
Oh,
And
like
then
that,
I am
like that
saddened to
streamer.
say- Yes. It was that point I'm saddened to say I fell into one of the men. And as far as I'm concerned, that is the end of the matter.
So
Little
that's
Britain was an
actually,
amazing show.
I
It really was.
kind of, sort of, secondhand experienced something like that.
Okay.
no.
Something like what?
He's going to
Elaborate.
tell. He's going to tell.
Yeah, do tell.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm in law enforcement, right? And one night, here's the funny part: is I'm on the phone with a buddy from Alabama at the time, and I roll by this abandoned warehouse we have, and I saw a car parked behind it. I'm like, "Hold up, dude! I'm gonna go check. I think it's a couple of college kids having a little nighttime rendezvous." So I go up to check on them, and sure enough, like the driver, male, he's sitting there and he's got like a blanket over his lap, and he's looking like nervous and everything. And I'm like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And he's like, "Nothing." And then I look at the passenger, who is also a dude, and he also has a blanket over his lap, and I'm just like, "You're not supposed to be here. You need to leave and find your pants." And then I just walked away.
So you let them finish up.
Well, I mean, I had my lights on and everything, so. But the
Yeah,
funny part
you
is,
just sit there with folded arms and just watch them finish up, saying like, "I'm waiting, I'm waiting."
I think that
You know,
counts
it's gonna
as some
get
kind of
awkward. It's gonna
harassment.
get so awkward that they're just probably not gonna be able to finish.
especially when my boss reviews the body cam footage.
Yeah.
Body
Yeah, exactly.
cam.
That's what I mean. You can't do that. That's
The
the
funny part was though, it's like I go back and my buddy's still on the phone and I'm like, yeah. So and I told him what happened. He's like, no shit, you just walked up on 2 boys gaying on each other? That's gay.
That would be
You're like,
accurate.
it's my job.
And I'm like, yep, that's you, Alabama man, right there.
And I got paid for it.
Here it is.
Live near these this park, and the toilets was recognized as one of the top gay hotspots in my city. And I remember,
come on.
apparently my cousin. Well, that's what they were trying to do, Shady. But my cousin
There it
went
is.
there once, and he
Good
said,
job.
like, he went there just to go like wash his hands or something, and then he saw these men were just in there getting dressed, and so he just bolted out of the toilets in complete fear of seeing these half-naked men who'd obviously just had an illicit liaison. And apparently they had really posh cars or something, so I don't know if they were like going home to their wives or something. It's You know, they're conservative homosexuals. You know, the type who want the marriage and then the park toilets as well, just because it's tradition.
It's tradition.
At this point, it's yeah.
Well,
I
I mean,
that's-
if you
that's
carry on
how-
long enough with anything, it becomes tradition.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. I mean, the whole concept of gay marriage is new, but you know, there's some people.
It won't be
out there
forever,
like
yeah.
Milo Yiannopoulos, who really want the old illicit, secretive nature of homosexuality to come back.
Oh yeah, he was really
I-
against gay marriage because he liked the rebellious side of gaydom.
What did you think of Milo Shady?
What did I think? Meaning, is he dead?
Now he is.
Well, no. He's just irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, he is dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the intents and purposes dead.
Yeah.
I guess he was more interesting than he is now. Like, did he change? Did he actually? Oh, where did the
I
game go?
think people just stopped watching him for whatever reason, just because people just moved on.
Well, I know
because
he
it
got
was-
banned. It was weird. Like, he was one of the early, victims of cancel culture. Like, he was canceled because he was a victim. It was weird. Can I just
Yeah.
unlock all these?
Yeah. Because I remember I saw Milo live once when he came to my city. That was quite interesting. I went there
Achievement.
with,
Okay.
Group of friends. That's where I met the girl who was my height. Because she came along as well. So that
did she?
was interesting. Yeah, and yeah, I can't remember. She got. I think she started yelling a bit, even though I don't think she was drunk. But that was a bit awkward. But it was interesting because I remember we this is such a long time ago. But I remember we all went to we went to McDonald's in the city, and she came out. She went to the bathroom. She came out. She said there was just all these girls in there doing heroin. No, not heroin, cocaine.
As you do.
And for some reason, I just thought that was hilarious. It's like, and she said something to them like, "Oh, it's a good time to be alive, girls," and they just looked at her. I don't know. But yeah, that was weird. It was weird being out in the city center at midnight. I don't think I've ever done that before or since, but it was just nice, hanging around.
Audie.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog.
No, I know. Yeah, gay marriage. It's a thing now. So, yeah.
Okay, so these are two really basic achievements just here in the studio. It looks like save a synth preset for synthesis and save a song. I just need to compose anything, which I'm not.
Do the stone tip, or the what is it? The Selenic Age code. That's
There
your
you
song.
go. The thunderstorm's trying to drop a beat outside.
I am so tone deaf. It took me like 3 weeks to get that code right the first time I played it.
Oh.
Why do these not show?
What was it?
Oh.
What was that guy's name? It was like Biggie Smeets or something. The guy where they took his rap song and mixed it with
Biggie
Thomas
Smalls?
the Tank Engine. Biggie Smalls or whatever.
I
his
like
name
how you
was.
made up a whole different word instead of just saying Smalls.
Like, come on, motherfuckers, come on! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! And then it's the Thomas the Tank Engine music. That was
That's
such a
also-
great song.
What did I just walk back to?
That's also
Okay.
the theme song for the Rock Simulator trailer.
Oh, okay.
Ay.
Alright, they're still streaming to 5.1k people. I don't know. Some people are just pathetic.
Yeah, this is a giant, complicated music studio, but I'm not.
See, this is quality content over here. We've offended everybody on this stream. Well, I've offended everybody in this stream. Wow.
Because you're so
I haven't
annoying.
even got out of bed yet. Yeah.
Amarath is making my CPU peak at 115C. Come on now.
Just watch it burn up. Like, you got a new one coming, so who cares?
Because this one's still worth money. I'm gonna sell it for like $300.
That's a scam. This thing is
That's
obviously
generous.
defective.
No, the CPU's not defective.
Then why is it burning
Cooler
up? What's the
is.
problem? Oh, the cooler.
like the
okay.
The
fan
cooler
busted?
is the problem.
Oh.
What's wrong with it? There was too much crosstalk.
My AIO's pump decided to kill itself. She's still not back. It's still just her bed.
So much enthusiasm. It's like those what I've heard about those dirty joints in Soho where you pay loads of money to see naked girls, and then it's just you. It's
There it
just,
is.
You know, a curtain for hours and hours.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what we got going on here. Still
Yeah.
over 5K viewers. Going strong.
Okay, so
Was this drunk guy like live right now?
Drunk guy. It's a chick.
Oh.
no,
Some
they're
guy
talking about
could
you're
rake
talking
in
about,
that viewership.
well, maybe not while sleeping. There's definitely
Not while they're physically not even present for like over half an
Yeah.
hour.
Oh, it's just a half hour.
What is
or
it Sam
however
Hyde
long it's
said?
been.
Like being a woman is like playing a game with all the cheats on and still losing.
Yep.
No offense to the ladies in the chat.
Wow, that is interesting.
Big
That's
zero
how
way.
that's
You have
how
any
Emma
thoughts on
Watson was described to me in particular.
Really? Why her?
Well, yeah, because she's she definitely has all the cheats on, but she's not winning.
What does she even look like nowadays?
I don't know.
Not well.
Heroin.
No, wait, was that Lindsay Lohan? I don't know.
Oh, that's
That one
definitely
was Lindsay Lohan.
No,
You're not.
because she had that photo that's been going around of her recently where she looks about 40. I'm not
guys,
being rude to her.
guys,
She looks like
rude
she's
to
older
her.
than me.
guys,
Yeah.
I'm done with this game.
Yay!
Yay.
You didn't even notice I showed the whole achievement list filled out and everything. Nobody's paying attention.
Because I was looking at Emma Watson.
I was looking at Emma Watson.
We were
Understandable.
distracted. But
It's
To be fair, Katie,
yeah,
you did
see,
that one to yourself, man.
women get attention. All right, so
I mean, how horrible would it be being Emma Watson? You know, you're sort of, you're young, people think you're attractive, all these men want you, and you just act like a total bitch because you think, I'll always be able to get this. And then you get to, 30 or so, your looks have disappeared, and you think, I could have had any man, I can't have anyone. I've really stuffed things up.
So this is what I was saying. I didn't want to say it, but that's
Yeah.
what I meant when I said. So thank you for
I'm
explaining
so
it.
cancelled after this.
Yeah, you're getting me canceled. This is my channel.
There's a reason why I have a separate work Discord to access my students' Discord servers. Because they
I have
created a
no
Discord server for the
protection.
unit I
This
was
is
teaching.
this is my whole lot on the internet, and you put
Yeah.
it all at stake.
Oh, for
I
every
shoulda-
time
I
I
shoulda-
canceled Katie,
Yeah, I just rise
Welcome
from the
back,
ashes
Nathan.
over and over again.
So, new Discord server when?
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
times a charm.
112 degrees C.
Oh, not even Fahrenheit. That's hot.
Oof.
Slowly
I was
dropping.
thinking you were talking about it in Fahrenheit.
No, this has been Celsius the whole time. We don't measure
he-
computer part temperatures in
You can
Fahrenheit.
bring
Right.
that
That
on
would be
that.
Yeah, we measure. Yeah, we
You look
measure.
good.
Yeah, we measure computer. Yes.
Words.
Yes.
'Cause otherwise
All-
it'll be way too high. It'll be 4 digits, and computers can't handle 4 digits. You got to fit it into 1 byte, the whole CPU
Yeah.
temperature.
Yeah, that's not true, but
It also cannot exceed 255. We've only got one octet to work with. That's it.
all right. What am I doing next? Am I doing?
I, was
I can
going to answer
do
the
Limbo
same
if
thing.
Lauren's gonna have the guide out for me. I don't know if I feel like playing Limbo though. It's
Limbo's
hard.
Where can you
definitely a
go?
mood, and it's a specific one.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I feel
not
like that
much
though.
for that mood is right now though.
What did Shady feel like, Lauren?
Wordle.
But why would you expect her to know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's
Well,
in
just
tune.
throw something out and then I'll confirm or deny. I don't know.
Sven co-op.
Yeah, VCD
I'm
or something.
only
I don't know.
sleeping. I'm only sleeping.
It's a good song.
Are we gonna play Uru tonight, or is that later?
No, because my computer will explode.
I want to see that. Can you film it?
Hold on. Well, it won't be an entertaining explosion though.
Are you keeping the
Just-
Florida Man label?
For the moment, yes.
Okay.
I have an identity.
You remember on Living Book Shady, Arthur's Teacher Trouble? I can't remember if Arthur's Teacher Trouble had it, but there was a credits animation where the programmer was programming really hard and his computer explodes.
I had Arthur's Teacher Trouble when I was a child, but I don't remember it that well. Well, actually, I probably will if I played it again, but I don't have it. So
Just
there's
get
no
it
computer
off
out
Web
there.
Archive. Get it off
Oh.
archive.org, because that's legal. You're allowed to pirate stuff off there because they got a copyright exemption.
Are they based in like Georgia or something?
I like how you've bypassed my mood and everyone else's preference and everything. Okay, so we're kind of on the fence about Uru. We're on the fence about
I don't think we can play Lemmings because Shady needs his full attention for that. It's not the sort of game you can play with people screaming in your ear. Because Lemmings is a really brutal game. Even the MS-DOS version is brutal.
it'll get there.
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Go.
Yeah, it's classic.
I
Yeah,
am
you-
only sleeping. I'm only
You guys,
sleeping.
let's try to emerge at a consensus. All right, too much
Wait,
black.
did
on the
Amaranth
screen.
stop? She
Hi.
dropped out of my list. Is she not streaming anymore?
No, she's still going. 5.2K.
And
Well-
no action. Just
No
a
action,
there.
just a bed.
Oh, hello, Shady.
Hi. I need some motion on the screen, not a black screen, because I'm not a Twitch thought. So, I mean, this is not. I'm not a looker. I'm just here to
I'll give you a cheer
have
if you take
the
your shirt.
the motion on the screen, because otherwise,
Sorry, that was a bit annoying. Sorry. I should do the high pitched voice.
I'm just staring intently at my CPU, hoping it drops below 100 degrees C at some point here shortly.
Have you tried blowing it?
do you, okay. So actually, let's talk about Uru and Uru Live. So I talked about this a long time ago, and we never played Uru because it turned out that there weren't as many subscribers who had the game as I thought. I expressed a desire to go through the base game again just because it's been a while. And if you want, 2 years ago, I did the Mist Marathon when I went through the whole series, and I had to kind of rush the Mist and Riven at the end because I took so long on Uru and Mist 5. If we want another full series Mist Marathon like that again, I need to get better at Uru. So I was thinking, hey, maybe I can get better at, faster paths through Uru and Mist 5 before the next marathon to put that back on the table as something viable. Because I think this last year I just did, Mist Riven and Exile, which was quite enjoyable. But if I want to do the full series in one stream again.
My
Yeah,
thought
sounds
was with
fun to me.
Uru Live wasn't you do the multiplayer thing. It was that the base game of Uru is in Uru Live, and you just play it single player. But it does have some slight differences, like not in the puzzles, but they added in like some embellishments, and it's in widescreen and things like that. So my suggestion was play Uru Live, but play the single player portion. So you play through the 4 base ages again, but it's slightly different.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
you
I
could
don't know.
Path of the Shell multiplayer.
I remember that being explained, like, what's that, Anane or whatever? People were saying that was easier understanding the rotating spheres or whatever when there were multiple players.
Because you pool brain power, or
No,
Because
just in
it's
somehow
literally
in
a
figuring
matter
out.
of perspective.
It was the fact that there were there'd be people in
having
multiple
multiple
positions. They could tell kind of what was going on. It was easier to see how different controls were affecting things when there were multiple viewpoints, people communicating.
We're below 100C. Woo! Yeah.
Nice.
How'd you pull that off?
I waited and I didn't do anything.
Nice.
It's
Well,
kind of up there.
because think about it, it has to passively cool now because the pump doesn't work. So it has to slowly heat the coolant, and the coolant on its own volition needs to move through the tubes to the radiator to cool off. So anytime anything even slightly demanding happens, it flash heats to like 110C. Because
Have you
there's
tried putting
no
an ice cube on it?
movement.
Personally, Shady, I'd be happy watching you just play the Uru single player base
Yeah.
ages because
Yeah, Uru
I'm not
sounds
really
fun.
up for multiplayer Uru tonight or this
See what
morning.
though? I do have an AIO behind me that I could maybe try to.
I do
try to
have
strap on.
Uru downloaded.
The OS I'm booted into at the moment doesn't even run Uru because it's 32-bit.
Bruh.
So I'd have to reboot into an older version of macOS 10 to run Uru in Wine.
Okay. I guess I could do that. Is there going to be a thing where I have to hi Matthew. Is there a thing where I'm going to have to
Hey, Matthew.
Well, I don't know. I guess I can work on the setup, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully I can get it going. I'm gonna go on a brief break here, and then we'll get started. I'll work on setting up. We can do Uru live, but fake Uru live is single player.
I'm gonna look at my other cooler and see if I can just bolt that on here.